guys, it's Jessie and welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be sharing the next update to my Project 10 Uses project pan. This is definitely more of a use, obviously, focused project pan. So I'm not hitting pan and using up items as much. It's mainly just getting good use out of my collection, and this one kind of runs alongside my whole collection project pan, the same way that my kind of panless eyeshadows runs alongside my 1 week 1 palette, where the other takes the priority and this one is just kind of like a backup to get use out of other bits and just make sure I'm not, you know, focusing only in on project pan stuff. So today I have a good update for you guys. I have a few new rollouts and roll-ins. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So I'm going to go for the ones I'm keeping in this month first and then get into the new roll-ins at the end. So firstly I have my Catrice True Skin Foundation. So obviously the goal for everything is 10 uses. I'm not going to repeat that because that's pretty obvious by the title. But this one I ended up using 3 times this month. I really like this foundation. I don't tend to wear foundation every day. A lot of the times if I'm just at home all day, I really just like to do like I did today, just a little bit of concealer and then base products. But I love this foundation. I think it's really gorgeous, really natural looking. I have the shade 02 Neutral Ivory and it was literally the perfect match for me. I absolutely love this one, so this one will be staying in obviously, and I'm really happy to get some good use on it. Then we have my Tower 28 blush. This is the Beach Please blush in Golden Hour. So this one for some reason is so difficult to open. My other Tower 28 blush opens fine, but this one just is really difficult to open up. So here is the blush itself. It's a really gorgeous kind of bright orange coral colour. I use this one 7 times this month and obviously it needs 3 more uses, so that will definitely happen next month. It's a really gorgeous colour. Really enjoyed getting some good use out of it this month. Then we have my Beauty Bay blush in coral. I only ended up using this one once this month. This isn't my favourite quality of blush. I think it's really great for the price, but there are other things obviously more expensive that I do prefer to use. But overall the colour is nice, it's really pretty. It actually works really well with my Tower 28 blush, obviously layered on top of each other. They are very similar tones. I have unfortunately only used this once this month. And then lastly, for the product staying in, we have my Kaleidos Charisma Contour Palette, and I have the 3rd shade in here in this project. I use this bottom shade 7 times this month. Obviously need 3 more uses for next month. It's a really gorgeous kind of contour bronzer shade. I really do enjoy it. I use it more of a bronzer than a contour for me because that is kind of the tone that works for me. But yeah, really enjoyed using this several times this month and I'm excited to work on it again next month. I really love this product. Then for the bits rolling out, we have both my primers. So the Hello Fab Pores Be Gone Matte Primer. This is the one with the fig extract. I use this one 10 times, so we'll now be rolling it out. I think I've got a decent, there's definitely an air bubble in here. I've got a decent amount of progress. I can't push any air out, there's definitely an air bubble in here. But if I had to make a guess, I'd probably say I'm maybe up to around here in the bottle, so kind of maybe like a third, maybe less, a quarter of the way through. I really like this product, but it's a little bit kind of greasy on my fingers, which I find quite a few primers are. This next one I'm about to talk about wasn't, but a few of them are, which is a little bit annoying. I don't love that, but this is actually a really nice mattifying primer. Really love it, but that will be going back into my collection. Then we have my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer, the matte one. This is what it's looking like. I did mention last month that I did think I would actually be able to use it up this month because I was non-officially project panning it, and it actually only took 2 uses this month before I used it up entirely. I don't know how well you can see. We are completely done with it now. Like, it's none squeezes out. I've tried really hard. So yeah, this one is an empty, which is really exciting. So I only used that one twice before it's an empty, but now I'm obviously really happy to roll stuff out of my collection as always. Then lastly, the last product rolling out is going to be my Lottie London Sunkissed Bronzer in the shade Sunburst. So I use this one 10 times this month, and you can actually see a lot of progress on here because the kind of marks on the pan are actually being worn off. They were definitely a lot more kind of prominent last month, and especially the one in the middle is definitely getting a lot more faint. In person it looks a lot more faint than it shows up on camera. It was definitely a lot more prominent before. So yeah, good progress on there. This one was okay. I don't absolutely adore the tone. I think it's a little bit maybe too yellow for me. I'm not 100% sure, maybe too orange. I don't know my tones really well, but yeah, I really do enjoy this one. It's a really cute mini. I definitely think I could easily finish this one up at some point, so that probably will happen at some point soon. Maybe this year I'll use it up, but overall it was a really nice bronzer, so I'm going to be putting that one back into my collection. So now I'm going to go through my collection, go category by category, and roll in kind of products that I don't have in my whole collection project pan and won't kind of take away my focus from that. So I don't have any primers in that project pan, so I'm going to roll in 2 more primers this month. So we're going to go from numbers 1 to 6. If I roll in the Hello Fab one again, I will bring it in again because I don't have very many, but we just have, why wouldn't you randomise? Number 2. So those are actually my Jekka Black Glow Drops. I am wanting to use these up soon. This one does have another massive air bubble in it, like it's really, really big. There's probably about this much product left in here. I don't love these. I got them in a glossy box. They are just very, very illuminating. So I think this would definitely have to be an under foundation one rather than just a regular day primer. But yeah, I don't know if I can get any of the air out. No, definitely not. There's a lot of product in the top. So yeah, that is the product there. Obviously gonna get 10 uses. I don't know whether 10 uses could take me to using it up completely. We will have to see next month, but yeah, definitely excited to roll that one in. And then we have number 2 again. Okay, never mind. Number 6. So that is my Lila Bee oil. So this one is new to me. I've only actually used it once. So we have the Lila Bee Glow Priming Oil, and that is what we are looking like there. I don't know how well you can actually see, but you can see quite clearly in person that we are actually up to here. So I will see where we you know, go all the way down to. I might make a little mark. It very well could rub off, but I think when it's so obvious where the line is, you might as well just kind of mark it and then you can see your progress. So there is where we are actually at now. This is new to me. I've only actually used it once. This was a gift from Reagan, so I'm really, really excited to get some more good use on it, see how I feel, and maybe get some decent progress. I'd love to see how far down 10 uses takes us. So that one is rolling in as well. Then I'm not going to roll in a foundation or concealer because I'm still working on my Catrice one and I don't wear foundation too often, and my concealer is going to be my whole collection project pan. Powder, I'm only working on the same one. I don't like to roll in loads. And cream blush, I'm already working on 2 if you count my Tower 28 one and my whole collection project pan. Then for powder blush, I actually think I can roll in 1. Obviously we're working on my Beauty Bay Coral one, but I've now finished up with my Roxy blush from my whole collection project pan, so I can roll in anything from numbers 43 to number, I've got a lot of blush, 81. That's a lot of blush. Here we go again. Number 64. So that is going to be, oh, that's from my Barry M palette. I don't love this one, but obviously we'll still roll it in. So this is from my Barry M Hide and Chic palette. It's probably quite good that I've rolled it in because I don't use this one too often. And that is just the number 1. They don't have names, so I'm going to go top to bottom and say it's this kind of corally one here. Again, haven't used this palette too much. I'll give it a swatch so you can see. I believe this is a kind of shimmery blush. Oh, I don't know if I love that formula. It seems to be a little bit powdery, but just kind of rubbed in on my hand. That's what it looks like there. So I mean, that's probably nice on the cheeks. I just didn't love the way that it applied then on my hand, but that's just personal preference. And it did rub off quite easily, but I mean, it probably will apply differently over the top of cream blush. So yeah, that is the blush that we're going to be rolling in. And I'm not going to go for another blush just because I do think we've already got 2 now in this project itself. Then for bronzer, we can roll in another bronzer because obviously I just rolled out my Lottie London one. So I'm going to go from number 82 to number 94. And that is number 86, which is my e.l.f. Forever Sun-Kissed bronzer. So that is this one here. I really, really like this bronzer. I think it's a really, really high quality drugstore one, and this is just what it looks like here. So yeah, not too much use. I mean, I don't think you can, I mean, you can very, very faintly see rings, but we're definitely nowhere near, definitely won't hit pan with this 10 uses. But I haven't used this one in a while, so I'm very excited to roll it in and definitely play around with it a bit more. It's a really, really nice high quality bronzer. So again, like I did last time, I think I'm going to stop with bronzer because I am working on 3 lip products in my whole collection project pan, so I don't want to work on too much. So just to recap, so the products we have in from last month are the Catrice True Skin Foundation, the Tower 28 Golden Hour Blush, the Beauty Bay Coral Blush, the Kaleidos Contour Shade, and then now for new products we have the Jekka Black Glow Drops, the kind of highlighter primer type thing. We have the Lila B Aglow Face Oil Primer, just this one here, and you can tell by the mark where we are up to. Then we have the Barry M Blush in the Hide and Sheet palette, just the top kind of orangey coral one there. And then lastly, the e.l.f. Forever Sunkissed Bronzer. So I'm very excited to work on all these products. We are working on 8 products this month, so I'm very excited to see the progress and just get some good use out of my collection. So yeah, I really hope you guys did enjoy this update. If you did, don't forget to give it a like down below. You can hit subscribe, turn on the bell to join a little club, and make sure you turn on all notifications. Then you'll be notified every single time I post a new video. If you want to watch one of my other videos, there'll be 2 on the screen now to pick from, as well as a low linked up in the cards from earlier. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!